Welcome back to Figs Vids, where today we're taking a closer look at the Monday Night Wars Undertaker. Now, Mattel makes some great figures, but they aren't always a home run, and sometimes it's down to us to make the figure look great. So join me as we unbox this figure, try to make improvements, and make the figure look awesome in the collection. So with the figures out of the box, let's take a closer look. So this is definitely The Undertaker from the year 2000 when he returned to confront Triple H and the McMahons. And it's a really good likeness to him at this time. The jacket has got a really nice feel about it, different to previous versions of his trench coat, and it has a more of a leathery feel. The bandana and the glasses are non-removable, which is good because you haven't got to worry about the glasses falling off all the time. The blue vest is removable. Yeah, it is removable, which is going to really help when we do some customs a little bit later. One thing I don't like is these gloves, though, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure at the time he had fingerless gloves. So that's definitely going to be something we're going to need to look to change. I think that will make the figure look better overall. So what we're going to be doing is taking some current figures in the collection, using some of their parts to make these figures better. Now this is a more modern day Undertaker, but it's the torso that we want. So we're going to be using that to replace the black undervest that he's currently wearing. So it's more reminiscent of what the Undertaker looked like at this time. This is another custom which I had from before. It has a custom eBay t-shirt. I may or may not use that, but I'll put it out there anyway, just in case. Next up, we have another custom with an eBay t-shirt. This has a Jack-specific head. I'm not a lover of the head. It just sort of sits a little bit high up for me. So again, we may or may not use some of those parts. But we're certainly going to be playing around with a few different options and to see what works and what doesn't work. So first up, what we're going to be doing is replacing this head sculpt with the Monday Night Wars Undertaker head. I just don't think this head scan works with this body. The skin tones are just too different for me. So we're going to replace the head, pop the t-shirt back on, and this should hopefully give us a different look. So this is the figure with the new head sculpt, and as you can see, the skin tone between the head and the torso matches much better. The head sits really nicely on the shoulders, so there's no elongated neck. The only thing I'm not a massive fan of are the jeans. I wish they would have some sort of fade to them, which actually makes them look like jeans. But let's try the t-shirt on just to see what that looks like. Now this is a t-shirt that I got from eBay. It's a Try Me and I'll Make You Famous Undertaker custom top. I don't believe the seller is around anymore, but it looks really nice on the figure. Probably going to be one which I stick around. I love the way this has turned out. So that's one in the bag. So I then decided to pop the Jack's head on, and it looks okay. The head still sits a little bit high, and I just can't get away from the skin tone difference. Now, Jack's did make some really good face sculpts. I just wish the skin tone matched up better with Mattel figures. So for now, I am going to keep it in the collection, but there is a chance I may change it. So next up, we have swapped out the torso and finally removed that black undervest. It wasn't something that the Undertaker wore during this time, so it had to go. The gloves have also been changed to fingerless gloves, and although they are small changes and we're not doing anything groundbreaking, it really does make a difference, and it's making this figure look pretty good to me. So there you have our 3 custom figures. Really pleased at how they've turned out. Let's just take a quick closer look. This figure, I would say, is probably one of my most favourite Undertaker figures now in the collection. It looks just like the Undertaker from the year 2000. The figure feels great in the hand. The trench coat feels amazing. The head sculpt is great. Now that we fixed the blue vest, it is spot on. 10 out of 10 for me. This figure, again, is great. It's another variation of The Undertaker during this time. The t-shirt, you can really use any t-shirts. It would look fine just with the black singlet underneath. But I think the t-shirt really makes it stand out from any of the others in the collection. I'm still a little bit unsure on this figure. I still may keep it. Actually, no, I've just had an idea. There is a figure there at the back, which... Hold on. unexpected change here. We have changed out the head sculpt and we've changed it for, I think it's the SummerSlam Elite Undertaker, the one that came with the cane mask and the sort of tucked in blue vest, which I was never a big fan of anyway. But that just looks, yeah, it looks so much better. It gives more of an in-ring look for the Undertaker. So without the glasses, without the bandana. Yes, there is still the black vest on underneath. But I think overall, it's a much better figure than the previous version. Now, during this time, The Undertaker would always ride to the ring in his motorcycle. So let's see how he looks with that. I do have a couple in the collection, and I do believe this is the Marvel Legends Punisher bike, all in black. Now, these bikes do scale really well with any Mattel WWE action figure, and what I quite like is that it's not cartoonish in any way. Mattel have done a few bikes, but I just think they look a little bit too cartoonish and not realistic to what the Undertaker would have used during this time, but this looks great. So I couldn't help myself, the black undervest was annoying me too much, so we've changed that up, and let's bring all the others into shot to find out what our final figures are. Now, also what we have done is that I've added the 2001 SummerSlam Elite Undertaker head to this body. And they are our final 4 Undertaker fix-ups. Really enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you have too. I would love to know what you guys think, so please drop me a comment below, let me know, and let me know any fix-up ideas you have. Please smash that like button and subscribe if you don't want to miss any more future videos. Stay figure hunting.